Thank you for joining me. I'm your host, Tracy Lynn. We all have a story, and here in Hamilton, we're trying to erase the stigma associated with mental health. And today, we're talking with Ted Michaels from CHML. Ted, tell me, what is the story behind your voice?
You're asking how this whole concept started, is what you're saying. Last year, I was out for a training run for the Around the Bay Road Race. I do a lot of stuff for the Bay, a lot of physical wellness stuff, trying to get people to get active and take ownership of their life. I was out for a training run with a friend of mine and said, you know, I got an idea to take the concept of physical wellness and tie it in with mental wellness. What do you think? And she looked at me and she said, you know what, I've been waiting 15 years for a series like this. From that first initial seed that was planted, we started to do some videos and they weren't quite what we wanted. So we went to our management team at CHML and said, look, we want to do a series during Mental Health Month in October called the Wellness Wednesdays. We were so amazed, the response by that series with emails and Facebook messages and tweets and everything else, that at the end of it, we went and said, look, we have to continue this series. Because there is just so much talk about mental health and breaking the stigma and people telling me we want to share our story. So in essence, that's what happened. It became so popular that we have decided to start the series again.
Now, we connect with your voice. You're our best friend. You get us through our day on the radio. So tell us a little bit more about Wellness Wednesdays.
Wellness Wednesdays will start again on Wednesday, May the 13th, and we're very proud of the fact that for the first time ever, it's never been done by anybody, we're going for a full 52 weeks because we learned in October, we did 4 weeks, and that just scratched the surface because there's so many stories, be it anxiety or depression or bullying or what kids go through, where people whose relatives have committed suicide. A lot of topics that may make people uncomfortable, but you have to talk about these topics, and that's what Wellness Wednesday is all about, and we're really looking forward to starting that series again, brought to you by our friends at St. Joe's Healthcare.
So it's a platform for mental health awareness, talking about depression, suicide, anxiety, and everything that is associated with mental health. Now, will you have experts joining you on your show?
We will have experts, we'll have doctors, possibly psychologists, but for the most part, Tracy, it's going to be real people stories. People are going to sit down and tell us what they went through, what happened, how I'm suffering from anxiety, what do I do?
Because we all have a story.
Everybody has a story, and it's funny because the medical experts will tell you 1 in 5 Canadians suffer from some sort of mental health illness. I think that's probably the 1 in 5 that are talking about it. I tend to think it's a lot more. I think it's 1 in 3, maybe as much as 1 in 2. Everybody has a story. Everybody has something. And this is what we're trying to do, is to open up, to peel off the layers of the onion, get at the core of the story, and let people share with everybody that's listening. Here's my story, and in the end, we always end with hope, to say that there is hope out there. You don't have to be scared.
52 weeks of Wellness Wednesdays. Ted, tell us what's going to happen at the end of the 52 weeks.
At the end of the 52 weeks, we hope we've created enough awareness that people will join us. We're having a big mental health gala. We're planning that now. Not going to give away too much of what's happening, but we are planning something for June of 2016. It is a huge gala. We're hoping the corporate community will support it, because in the end, if this means as much to businesses as businesses claim it does, and this means as much to people as people claim it does, they will support this gala, working on a huge, huge night. It's never been done in the city of Hamilton before. It's a lot of work, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So that comes at the end of a hopefully a very successful 52-week run.
Lastly, we always hear your voice, and today we get to see you. So tell me about the significance of the green shirt.
Lime green is the color for mental health. Every charity, it seems, has their own color. We know cancer has yellow and what have you. Lime green, if people didn't know, is the color for mental health. So we're hoping that people during Mental Health Week and then Mental Health Month will take the time to wear lime green or some shade of green to show their support for mental health.
Thank you very much, Ted, for talking about the story behind your voice, and we wish you continued success along your journey.
Thanks very much. Looking forward to it.
If you would like to hear Ted Michaels, you can tune in to Wellness Wednesdays on 900 CHML.